Well, actually, no, hold on. You gotta put up the thing first. Right here to see. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an exciting playoff game of the Loyola Cubs hosting the Norte Vista Braves. I'm Tate Harahan, and this is going to be a fun one. Just radiating powerful, tenacious energy from both sides. You have Norte Vista coming all the way from Riverside, 9-1 rating. And they're going to come swinging at the number 1 ranked in the 4th Division playoffs bracket, Loyola, hosting. Now, they actually had a 1-5 rating not too long ago, but after a loss against one of their toughest rivals in a one-possession game, they've now won 4 straight. Loyola is locked in, and they're trying to win the CIF title this year. So let's see how Norte Vista will come out strong. Now, Loyola will get the ball to receive, and this will be a fun one for sure. Fun fact about Norte Vista, the only game they have lost in their entire 10-game season was their first game against CV. Until up past that, they were 9-0, winning by sizable margins in all their other games. And they are 5-0 in the River Valley League. The fan support from all the way from Riverside shows just how much this game means to Norte Vista. Let's see how Loyola can keep their momentum going to try and fend off these ferocious attackers. Norte Vista will begin to kick off. Josh Gallagher and Desi Valdez are in the backfield for Loyola. Desi, one of the starting running backs. Keep an eye out for him. And here's the kick. And it's a squib to start the game. Splits past one man as it is scooped up. Swinging left, gets a blocker, and will shake off a tackle before being brought down at the 26-yard line. Loyola's first offensive drive is about to commence. Here's Thomas Nile. Thomas Nile, yes. Sorry, thank you. Thomas Nile, the QB for Loyola. Now, Nile's been pretty accurate finding Duke Giraputo several times, as well as Khalil Cueva, and also the running backs he's been working with are super effective. Let's see how he can work in with his first drive on offense. I wouldn't be too shocked if he goes for a running play opening here. It's a half-pack dive right there, and it will get a couple yards before being brought down by the Braves. Great defense right there. Isaac Poseo brings him down at the 30. No, that's the 28-yard line for a gain of 1. Nile's got Sean Morris. Quick throw. That's Cueva on the wing. Breaks a tackle, and he's down around the 49. Great move by Nile right there. Sean Morris in the backfield. He's only a sophomore. Small stature, but quick feet. He's a force to be reckoned with, and that's Khalil Cueva. Khalil Cueva with the catch. Injured majority of his junior year, but still shows why he is literally number 1. Niles on a pretty good drive right now. That's his first down conversion. Quick throw from Nile. Sean Morris on the left side. He gets a blocker. He stiff arms a guy, and he gets brought down around the 40 near Braves territory. Great play and an outstanding block by Duke Giraputo, calculus legend. Norte Vista, they're going to need to lock in. Some of them are already talking to their coaches, signaling some of their defensive screenplays Loyalist has set up. Now, this is what high school teams really have to do as the game progresses, is just adapt. Player in motion. That's number 15, Scott Taylor. Keep an eye on him. He's a force to be reckoned with. Nile hits Giraputo. Giraputo hits the floor at the 40, gain of nothing. Number 15, Scott Taylor, who just walked off the field. He is not only a defensive linebacker, outside linebacker, but also a tight end on offense. And he's a junior, 6'4", 230 pounds. What an absolute tank. He had an absolute night against Paraclete a few days ago. Similar motion. Could we see a replica? This time the ball's handed off to Morris. Morris gets brought down. No gain. Braves hold strong. Nile's going to have to dig in deep here. Even getting within field goal range would be good for a first drive. The crowd is amped for the Braves. Strong pressure on the line. Nile drops back. Pressure from his left. He gets hit and the ball is dropped. An outstanding play by Norte Vista. Turnover, drive one. Number 22, Juan Garcia. Abraham Saladanya also on the stop and turnover right there. Norte Vista coming out strong right there. This looks like the edge blocker just missed that linebacker coming in. Couldn't stop him in time. And Nile paid the price. He was looking deep, too. Norte Vista going to try and use this momentum in a very odd formation. And it actually worked. They drew a penalty. I wonder if that's that entire play's call. Kind of looked like a bunch call. Good play call right there, baiting out the offsides. It'll be exciting to see how the Norte Vista coaching staff deals with this very strong defense. Powerful corners, dangerous middle linebackers. And here's a quick throw. And he is brought back for around 2 yards. Quick pitch on another really close formation. Dreddy Elaine got the carry there. Number 1. That was a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10 at the 43. Another really bunched formation. This is odd. I haven't really seen anything like this. Motion. Interesting run play option there. It seems like there was a pitch and an inside handoff as an option. Number 5, Tajon Henderson gets the carry. And for 5 yards, will leave them 5 yards short of a first down. Ariana with the tackle. It's now 3rd and 2. So it looks like they may go for another one of those. Bunch formations. No, it looks like Tajon Henderson will actually swing out an ISO almost one-on-one. And it looks like there's a fight in the middle for the first down. Helmet flies off. No, it actually was a fumble, maybe by the botched handoff right there by the Braves. That will give it a 4th down as Isaiah Sanders with the stop. And it looks like the offense will stand out there on a 4th and 2. Yes, the offense will stay out there for a 4th and 2. Very bold strategy coming from Norte Vista. This formation, I haven't really seen it a lot. This looks odd. They almost look like they set in motion after that. QB keeps it himself. Tries to squeeze over. Several Cubs try to bring him down. Coaching staff and fans from Norte Vista signal for a first down. Cubs signal for their ball. What do the refs say? Looking out, sizing the ball up with the line and the chains. And they're going to bring the chains out. This is exciting. Quarterback kept the ball, tried to run it on another really odd play option right there, run play option, and he's going to see if he got it on a fourth down. First drive after a takeaway. This would be huge for the Cubs to get it back. It's looking close, but he got it. Braves convert. The drive remains alive. Norte Vista shows they're willing to go for any gutsy calls, even in situations such as that. Now they're at the Loyola 38-yard line. Loyola held them to the full drive count there, minus the penalty. Let's see if they can replicate any other defensive stops and possibly pick up a strategy, to stop this really bunched formation that looks like it's something out of like Madden. I don't really know. There's barely any receivers out in the slots. Two running backs by the quarterback side. That's Seth Bolander looking to throw. Deep throw, and that is a pass interference flag coming in. Brandon Lockhart looks to be the suspect. Brandon Lockhart, outstanding young player. And that will be called on him. Really unfortunate. That penalty really hurts them and also didn't need to happen. The ball was way over Trajon Henderson's head. Now the ball for the Braves is on the 23 of the Cubs.
Braves first and 10 at the Cubs 23.
More wide receivers are coming out now. Bolander will have more options. Looking for a screen pass. Gets a block. And he is brought down. Looks to be Julian Reyes with the catch. Pardon, Julian Reyes. Brandon Lockhart with the tackle. No gain. Very slow, stagnant pace for Norte Vista. In fact, a majority of their yardage has been from penalties. If Loyola can iron that out, they may have a solid defensive strategy boiling up. Bunch I formation coming from Norte Vista. And that's a flag. False start this time. Novi will be the one to commit that. Time ticking down in the first quarter. If you are just joining us, 6 minutes in the first quarter, 0-0. Novi has the ball on Loyola's 28, 2nd and 15. Two halfbacks next to Bolander. Looking to throw. Pressure. Oh, no. What a sack. And that beautiful sack is by none other than Isaiah Sanders, Fortnite legend. Beautiful sack, bringing Novi all the way back to the Cubs' 39-yard line. That is a loss of 10. It's now 3rd and 25. The first down all the way within the red zone. Novi's not looking too good if they want to convert here. They're looking for a bomb, if anything. Maybe just a field goal. This is looking like a throw. Deep hurl, one-on-one. And he's caught it! Henderson in one-on-one coverage makes the catch. Beautiful job right there by Trey John Henderson. Bolander dots him up perfectly. That looked to be Brandon Lockhart on coverage. Beautiful one-on-one man wide receiver operating by Henderson. You're going to need to look out for him. He seems to be Bolander's #1 target. Something I just wanted to point out in the formation when Novi is going for a pass, it seems the 2 halfbacks are there for blocking. Here's a run up the middle. Seems to be a short gain, if any, at all. Novi seems to have more blockers while hurling that ball. Interesting formation for throws that I've seen as a almost bit of a pattern, especially for deep throws. Possibly that is something that could be a trend. Maybe the formation. Still so much to be seen from Novi. The Braves have a lot in store. There's no reason. There should be no surprise why they're 9-1. They've learned from their first loss against CV, and it's shown. Deep to throw. Bolander fires above Henderson. Couldn't target him right there. And now it will be 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9. 3rd and goal. Yeah, pardon. They're going to have to convert here or 4th down if they go for it, but Novi seems willing to do so. Bolander maybe wanting to hand the ball off. I formation. Here we go. It's a pitch and a throw. And it's picked! The trick play! The razzle-dazzle denied! And who's that to get the pick? It's none other than Jake Ariano. What a dual threat, showing his worth. He read that play like a book. He saw the slot receiver, watched him run his route even after the pitch. Beautifully read. Loyola responds dramatically. Still a 0-0 game, but what a defensive effort on both teams. Niall gets his first chance since the fumble. Gonna try and have his eyes more peeled out. Niall fires over Giraputo.
Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 up next for Loyola from the 20.
Three minutes left in the first quarter. Still scoreless with 2 turnovers on both teams. This is going to be a nail-biter for sure. Niall keeps it himself. Tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Seems like he was looking for a run play option, but I don't know if the halfback anticipated to run with him. Pardon, he got a yard on that, so no sack recorded. Just a gain of 1. 3rd and 9. Nile may be looking deep here. Anticipated targets, we got Khalil Cueva, Bryce Coleman out on your left, or your right, based on what we're standing. And Giraputo on the right. Firing, Cueva, what a grab behind him! And he is brought down, getting the first down it looks. Beautiful conversion by the Cubs, and a nice grab by Khalil Cueva behind him, acrobatics and all. That's technique. Loyola hurrying up. Sean Morris gets the ball. Oh, but he's going to have some trouble. And he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage this time. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Seems like the Cubs are kind of rushing this. They're just playing, they're trying to catch their opponent off guard right here. Not a lot of safeties in the back. Quick throw, Bryce Coleman with the ball. He will run on the outside. And that's a flag right there. Giraputo looks a bit upset, and it seems like it's going to be on Duke. I don't think he can. I think he was a holding call on Duke Giraputo. That's going to hinder the Cubs. They're going to put them back 15 to the yardage. No, that's looking more like. Actually, they don't know what the call is yet. It may be a holding, but maybe something else. Based on the cheers from Norte Vista, they were just deciphering whether they accept it or not, and it seems like they will accept it, and that's going to push the ball all the way back. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. This is going to go down literally to the last second, and a timeout will be called by Loyola, it seems.
Thought foul second and 16 up next for Loyola.
Never mind, Joe, it was just a ref's official timeout. No team timeout there, just an official timeout. Nile looking deep, finds Coleman. Oh, but out of his hands. It's a cold one tonight. That could have some sort of effect on the ball and the slipperiness of it, and it probably just slipped right through his hands or maybe his arms. Unfortunate. Now it will be 3rd and 16. Nile wastes no time getting set. He's going to look deep. This time he doesn't. He's just going to hand it off to Sean Morris. They're going to just kick it away after this. 4th down. The Braves defense holds strong. Seems like not a lot could be started from that Ariano interception. Here's Hyen, professional soccer player and all, back to kick. He's going to kick that around the midfield range. Put it at the Brave 48. 30 seconds 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So we're looking at a really defensive game. Norte Vista Novi maybe trying to break out of that with their explosive and almost dynamic offense, but let's see what they have in store. Seems like they're going to try and ISO Henderson more and more. That seems to be very big proponent of their throwing and their throw game. But timeout, actually, by Novi, struggling to get some players on the field and off the field. Not too sure what that was about, but that will be the first timeout for Novi, as we will be waiting for them to really talk over their game plan moving forward. Seeing how the corners have been really, really sticking to their man, and they're not abandoning their role or their assignment at any time, I think they're going to have to reconsider some of their ISO plays. Henderson made an outstanding move on Lockhart, that's for sure, and you could just look at that. But still, they got to probably reconsider some of their run play options, see what they can do against Loyola Cubs. And Loyola, in turn, they have to figure out their offense as well. Some of it's just not clicking, some mistakes, and also the penalties on defense are a huge one. Let's see what Novi has in store. I formation bunch, let's see. Quick pitch to the running back. He gets a couple of yards, and he will be brought down. That is Dreddy Elaine. And with that, the last few seconds will tick down in the first quarter. It doesn't seem there's any urgency to get the playoff for Novi, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 0-0 still. It's going to be a fun one. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Now, once again, I'm just going to reintroduce myself. I'm Tate Hairhan, and this time I'm joined by
Hanok Sega. I just joined. We're commentating the Norte Vista Loyola game here.
Yeah, it's an exciting one. But,
currently, score is tied 0-0.
Oh, and there seems to be a bit of a tangle up in the pile right there with Desi Valdez running away with the ball. If you're just joining us right now, it is the beginning of the second quarter. Still scoreless, but turnovers on each side. And that was just a stop on Loyola, I think. No fumble, no turnover there. It is now 3rd and 2, it seems. This is a similar position for Novi. I formation. Here they go again with the really compressed bunch. And that's how they get people to jump. They put their arms down like that. And that's going to get the first down right there. That will be Damon Yosefa. Ariano with the stop there. That moves the chains. That's another quirk to their offensive line there. There seems to be some sort of word or some sort of phrase said that drops the second hand there. That's not going to alert the false start unless their body moves fully back another rank. But that's how they're going to get the defensive line to jump. They didn't do it there, but that's a quick handoff for Novi. Going to be a gain of about 2.
Good stop there for the Cubs, but this Norte Vista team does have a lot of fast guys. So it's going to be important for the Cubs to be able to close down those ends.
Yes, and
tonight.
I'm not too sure if you saw, Hanok, but Henderson made an outstanding one-on-one grab against Brandon Lockhart. He's number 5 on the Norte Vista Braves. Make sure to look out for him in a one-on-one situation.
Yeah, for sure.
2nd and 7 right now. There's Henderson, one-on-one again, out on the wing, almost like magic, or a commentator's curse, as another people may say.
A lot of movement on that line.
Yeah, they're looking for a huge block here. There he finds Henderson, one-on-one. He will not get enough for the first, but that is a good, quick throw right there. Good enough for 4 or so yards. 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Braves on Loyola's 29. They're once again getting close to the red zone. Last time they got to the red zone, it ended in catastrophe. Let's see if they can recollect themselves and fix their own mistakes. Trying not to go for too many fancy plays and try and just throw it in there. And now we got 2 halfbacks. Last time we saw 2 halfbacks, it was a double block and a throw coming out from Bolander. And this will alert Kasani to call a timeout. Very interesting. I think he's catching on of this play call formation with the 2 halfbacks in the back. Still a very interesting offensive formation, wouldn't you say? What is your thoughts on this?
Yeah, 100%. Very interesting there with the 2 halfbacks. It's good on Coach Kasani there to call a timeout because you don't want that type of play to go for like the full 30 and ends up, as a touchdown for Norte Vista, obviously. You don't want the momentum going towards them.
For sure.
Yeah, as a 1 seed, Loyola doesn't want, the momentum flipping because you might have underestimated this team throughout the week, but you can for sure mess it up if you overestimate yourself.
Yeah, I think every 1 seed hosting the first playoff game against like the lower seed is always going to have some sort of mindset of we got this, we're going to crush them, kind of dominant spirit, game motivation and confidence. But, looking at their tenacity, it seems the Braves are going to put up a bit of a fight. More than a bit of a fight, a really big fight here, as a lot of Riverside families are here to support. And that is a run up the middle.
Good
Trying to
stop
get
there.
the first down. That's Sola, the carry. That will be held for a 4th down. Now, last time they went for 4th down, they got it. They may be trying to go for it now to get to capitalize on their possession.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for it here.
Yeah, Bolander's going to go to his coach. Got to get a play call.
4th and 2 here for the
Whoa.
Braves.
Lock in right now. They know they're going to try and throw some trickery at them. We are looking at a screen play formation, which they've done before. And Loyola will call another timeout. Kasani, he's looking at these formations, and he's seeing the almost repetitive, almost play calls from these formations. Those 3 receivers on the left side there, that's signaling to him that there's going to be a screen pass. That's happened every time they've done that formation. I'm seeing Kasani is just trying to relay that to his team, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but it is interesting to use those 2 timeouts in like a span of 3 plays. You never know if you're going to need them towards the end of the half, but
I mean, yeah, at this point, it's just trying to get on the board. Still scoreless with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. They're going to need to just get on the board at least.
yeah, for sure.
There will be tougher games later in the bracket, even if they win. Same formation for the Braves right here. Maybe a different play call, probably a run. Options for Bolander. Here's motion, screen play. And he will get the first down. Henderson seems to be the main target there. And he gets the first down, moving the chains one more time. And possibly the last. second last, as now they are almost in the red zone. Another I formation here. Loyola's defense is now compressed to a decent size like that as well.
Good stop there, it looks like, if they could take him down.
Sanders lurched over the defender or blocker to get to him. It's going to be a gain of nothing. Maybe. No, that's a gain of, that's a no gain. Seems like Loyola's catching on to some of their play calls. This time, 2 receivers will be out on the right now with 2 halfbacks. This is looking like a pass play to me. Call me crazy. That's Henderson and Reyes.
You're right about that.
To Reyes. He gets it.
Misses
Shakes
a
a tackle. And he's got 2. And he's got the first down almost. He's going to be brought down near the 15. Oh, and that's a late flag right there. That would be devastating for Loyola. Let's see where they spot it. What the call is. This would be pretty bad for either team, wherever it goes. 3rd down and long would be painful. Oh, but it will be on Loyola. Not looking good. That's going to put them right up against the goal line with no more first downs. Oh, nope, sorry. 1 more first down available at the 15-yard line. Illegal substitution. I'm sorry. I thought that was a late hit. That was a very late call, though, so I'm not too sure. I wasn't too sure what that was. Anyway, that will give them 5 more yards from their already 5 yards, giving them a first down at the 15-yard line. They're looking good. Braves can convert here. Here's a quick throw. And it will be stopped once again. That pitch play is just not working out for them.
Yeah, so far they've looks like they've been very good with those screen passes across the edge, for sure, getting a ton of yardage there.
Yeah, they may try and run some slants coming up here. They did that last time, and it didn't really end well, but their receivers, Reyes and Henderson, have been threats for sure, even against some elite corners. Second and 8 at the 13-yard line. Novi has 1 first down if they need it. Here's another pitch play. Oh, but it's reversed. He looks to throw, but it's a fake, and he's brought down for a loss. Henderson with a bit of a reverse. A UCLA classic there. And Sanders, Kasani bring him down. 3rd and 14 now. If the defense holds up, they could push them out of the field goal range, which would be ideal for the Cubs. 3rd and 14. They also could go for 4th down, as they've been inclined to do so. 2 halfbacks now. Henderson, the only receiver. Flag. And it looks to be a fall. No, delay a game. Delay a game. Bringing them back now 19 yards.
That should help the Cubs there if they want to help them keep out of field goal range.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly lost track of the time there. So did Bolander, I assume, because really, delay a game, I got caught off guard. He's going to have to hurl it deep, most likely, or just some short plays. And here is 3 receivers. We got Henderson, Reyes, and now number 80, a new one, King Butler. Pretty cool name there. Here's Bolander, but he gets sacked. 31-yard line. That's Sanders again. He's been everywhere for the defense. He's like an impenetrable fortress. And then now it's 4th down and long. Like, good luck if you're going for it.
There's no way they go for it here.
I don't know, man. These guys are the underdogs. And it seems like Bolander is talking with his coach. He's going to stay out there. This is a gutsy team. I mean, they've gone for almost every 4th down they've been presented. I think they have. And it looks like they are going deep. 4th and 26. No scores. They're going to try and leave an impression. Here's Bolander. Oh, deep throw. Henderson.
No good.
Out of bounds. Looking promising there for Novi, but no cigar. That will be a turnover on downs and nearly a scare there for the Cubs.
For sure, but now it's going to be Loyola Football, 4:33 left, second quarter, as the offense comes out here.
Offense has been a bit shaky. A few drops here and there, a few odd run plays and calls, but let's see if Niall can really amp it up a bit here. He's been dead on with his targets. Maybe he'll find Duke Giraputo a bit further downfield. Quick throw to Sean Morris this time. Blocked by Khalil Cueva. He's on the left sideline.
Great play there.
Sean Morris picks up around 8. It is now 2nd and 1. Quick. Niall imitating Jalen Hurts right here to get the chains moving forward. I think this is Kasani's game plan now. He realizes he won't get the ball back coming into the second half. If he scores here, that would be huge, setting the impression. If it's scoreless at half, that gives the momentum to the possibility of Novi. That's not what he wants, especially in what you just said. You don't want to give the underdog really the momentum because they're going to just steamroll you with it.
Yeah, if a 16 seed goes into a halftime, 0-0, they're for sure going to be a lot more motivated than coming into the game. As Niall runs the football.
Niall shakes 2 edge rushers right there. That's some beautiful stuff. 2nd and 5 and maybe 4.
Second
and 4, yeah. Quick with his feet there. Time ticking. He's almost in for the first time in Novi territory. Sean Morris
gets stopped there.
He gets absolutely no yardage. Novi holding strong now. Niall may be looking for a throw. Bryce Coleman, Giraputo, Cueva. Morris now out in a slot. We're looking at a quick slant or an out route here. Look at Cueva, number 1. But that will go to Giraputo, who makes the catch into the opposition's territory. First down. Niall wasting no time, getting set. Handoff, Sean Morris. No, he's going to keep it himself. Run play option, and it works out, and that's a flag. Everyone on Loyola's bench rushing over, signaling for that. Seems to be face mask or horse collar. That will be brutal for
We'll
Novi.
see what they call here.
Just adding on to that devastating drive right here by Loyola. A rush of 13 plus more. See what the ref signals here. And that ball is being moved all
Personal
the
foul
way
call.
up. That's going to be put at around the 20. 15, no, in between the, no, that's in between the 15 it looks. Yeah, that's pretty good ball position. That's the 13-yard line. And now a timeout, it seems. Loyola, this is their chance to really capitalize. This is the vision they've really been seeing, and they're going to try and use it to their best ability.
I mean, even from here, would you say that they're in field goal range right now?
For sure. I think Hyen is for sure capable of knocking this down from way out here. Now, granted, you're going to have to add on around 16, 18 yards. You get the 10 yards in the end zone, and then the 6 yards back that the kicker has, or 6, 8, 10 yards back that the kicker has to sit and then kick it from, depending on how precise and how much time they can set up the ball and kick it.
I mean, so far it looks like he's talented enough to hit that.
But no, they're
free,
at the 13-yard line, for sure. He's fine. First down, 2 minutes remaining. Time is not of the essence, but Nile has drives to spare. Nile drops back, fires deep, 1-on-1, Cueva, touchdown Loyola! The first score of this playoff game goes to the host, Loyola Cubs. Outstanding score right there.
Yeah, great pass there for Thomas Nile.
Yeah, he dotted up Cueva on a one-on-one position right there. He saw him coming across the field, and he instantly fired, trusting his man into the back of the end zone. Really no competition for Cueva there. Beautiful stuff. Now Hyen, that's Hyen, to send it through. 7-0. Loyola leaves their mark on their territory. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second half. Do you think Novi will go and try and score and get the ball back at the second half?
I mean, yeah, they got 2:29 left in the in the first half right here, so they can for sure go for it, or like at least get into field goal range. Right now, their primary goal is probably just get some points on the board.
For sure. I mean, they're going to get the ball anyway after this half ends.
For sure.
But, you know, at this point, they've been really gutsy. They went for 4th and 26.
I mean, I think coming into the host as a 16 seed, that's how you have to play. But
yeah, you do. But also at some points, you have to be kind of conservative. That call may be a bit odd. 4th and 26, giving up some pretty decent field position, leading for a Loyola score, could be the deciding factor when it really comes down to it at the end. If you went for a 1 point versus a 2 point conversion, then you would have been at this score. It happened with USC several times on the college field against Utah, especially. That was really unfortunate for USC fans. Shout out you, Dad. And here is Loyola to kick it off. Let's see if Novi has some spark before the rest of the half. 7-0, Loyola kicks off. And it will be dropped. And oh my goodness, there's a bit of an issue right there for the special teams. Flag, that may be a late hit. Uh-oh. That already could give them crazy field position if it's on Loyola. But I'm not too sure. It could be a hold. Personal foul on Loyola. Yikes. Not too sure what the personal foul may be, but that's 15 yards after the spot, which is right where he went down.
Yeah,
that gives them good field position. Yeah,
not good. That's the type of stuff that, you know, is going to help the Norte Vista get towards that field goal range. But
for sure.
From the sideline, someone said good call, ref. But, yeah, for sure, maybe a late hit there.
I'm not too sure with the late hit, but I think it was the guy falling onto the guy who, or the defender falling onto the receiver who picked up the fumbled ball, but that was a late hit. If it was the call, let's see what the Braves have in store. And it's a pitch to the left with a couple of blockers. And that will get him a few yards, almost near the first down. There's going to be some aggression here. Ariano pushing back Scott Taylor. That's a funny size difference right there. Ball at the 42. Braves got 2nd and 5 cooking up right now with 2 minutes left and 20 seconds. I think they have a timeout or so left. I think at least one. I know they took a timeout to adjust their team coming out of a turnover or a punt. So let's see what they can do here. Bolender may try and look deep here. He's looking for the motion. Is that his intended target? It's a run play. He jumps over a guy. He's still on his feet. Elaine doing all sort of circus delay stunts. And he is brought down right around where the ball was set. And that will be a gain of nothing.
Good stop there for Loyola's defense.
Yeah, Desi Valdez gets the stop there. That's actually going to be pushed back, I think, a yard. Yeah. Oh, no. He actually got a few yards there. My bad. 3rd and 3. Outstanding play by Elaine. He looked like he was brought up and really suffocated there, but no, he seems to escape the flood of blue. Another run play, it seems. This time Loyola reads it well. Yeah, that's going to be 4th down. We got some This is going to be a fun, competitive end for sure. The fans are already chirping at each other. It's going to be a good one. Ball is at the 45, pushing it back a few yards. Or no, sorry, it's going forward. It's going a forward 1 yard from the 44 to the 45. So now it's 4th and 2. They've had 4th and 2, I think, 3 times now. Loyola takes their final timeout as they're going to try and stop this drive from progressing any worse, because I think here's what Novi's trying to do. They're trying to get into the enemy territory before launching it.
Yeah, but right now I think they're going to have to do a pass play here because their run offense has not been the best right now. So on 4th and 2 here, they're probably going to try to throw the ball.
Maybe. They have been really keen on the run option. Now, Bolender may keep it himself. A screen play has also been really popular. 4th and 2. Will Loyola get the ball back before the end of the half? It's a quick pitch. Can he beat his outside man? And he can. That's a 1st down.
1st down, Norte Vista.
And Novi is calling for targeting there. But, they'll just take the 1st. 1st down, gets out of bounds. Clock stops, 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. I'm thinking Henderson may be the target in the next few plays. As you see, yeah, he may be going outside. Oh. Keep an eye on number 5 on the top of your screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, for sure, talented receiver.
Trick play, here we go. Oh, it's short.
It's up.
Ariano, yeah, that's a pick. Ariano reads it well, and he's going back. Loyola get the turnover before the half ends. Could be devastating for Novi. A flea flicker almost, but no, that's not how you do it. Ariano, he's 2 for 2 for the picks tonight. Will he get the hat trick in the second half? 1 minute remaining in the first half. Let's see if Loyola actually can score. That would be huge. This would be huge if they were to score. They got a minute. They got no timeouts. But Nile has powerful receivers and running. He just has everything at his disposal. He just has to utilize it. It'll be exciting. Let's see if Novi's defense will hold strong. Nile looking, fires. Giraputo with the catch on 2 defenders. It's going to be hurry-up time for Loyola.
They're going to need to move it with 1 timeout.
Yeah, no, they got no timeouts.
Oh, they got none?
Nope, they got nothing.
Ooh. They're going to need to move it then.
Niall probably may not even spike it. He may just go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it at this point.
Looking. Giraputo again, maybe. No, it's Cueva, and he drops it. He's made that catch today. Just couldn't bring it in. Clock does stop, though. This is a blessing and a curse for that play. Now, maybe Niall will look a bit more methodically down the field. Coleman in a one-on-one kind of situation on the bottom of your screen. He's looking on his left, though. Cueva, intended receiver again. No completion there. 3rd and 10. I wouldn't say Loyola should burn themselves out like this, but I think they should probably really, yeah. Cueva has now switched the side of the field. Uh-oh.
You got to get that out of your hands. And
Oh,
it's picked.
no! Niall gets picked off. Will he go all the way? Sean Morris is shrugged off. Guess who's back? The Braves with a pick 6.
That was worst case scenario there for Loyola.
Yeah, I mean, that is insane. Pressure from the edge rusher. Linebacker comes in, cuts off Sean Morris's support for a quick out route pick, and then shrugs off Morris like it's nothing. Touchdown, Braves. We've got ourselves a game.
Yeah, it's looking ugly for Loyola's offense right now.
I wouldn't say that per se. I
But-
think it was a bit of a hiccup. These are costly mistakes. I mean, penalties do them too, but that is just something to just really just, it's a sore thing to look at, especially coming in to the half off such a great offensive performance.
Yeah, you know, earlier in the season, Loyola's offense was pretty terrible, to be honest. But like as the season went on, it's definitely improved, but definitely didn't show on that play.
I think the entire development of Loyola as a whole, I mean, every single team grows. Novi, for example, they lost their first game, and then they've been undefeated. So if you look at Loyola, they were 1-5 at one point, but then they've won 4 straight. So it's really just looking at stuff like this that makes you go, okay, maybe it's just team chemistry. Maybe it's
But another thing about
injuries.
that is it could be just strength of schedule.
Strength of schedule, yeah, maybe, but also it's team chemistry. You can't really work together unless you have a good team. And the kick is up, and that is good. Tie game, 7-7 with 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be a tough one. I was saying earlier, even when it was 0-0, it's still going to be tough, but this may be a long, long night. Maybe even overtime. So these teams are just not going to let the other one try and get ahead of them. Great defensive plays. We got a total of 4 turnovers, minus the turnovers on downs for each team combined. We got 2 picks. Or no, we got 3 picks, 1 pick 6, and 1 fumble. And it's just, wow. The defense, it seems. That's the end of the game.
Right now, you just got to try to avoid mistakes, really.
Yeah, they're really just going to have to take that one on the chin. Coming into halftime, not going to be too happy, but they could try and score here.
I mean, right now, I just kneel it out, to be honest. But
They have had some special teams plays. Back to receive is
number 2.
Yeah, that seems number 2. That's Desi Valdez. Brought down at the 32-yard line. 26 seconds remaining. Will Niall commit to a risky throw? Based on the riskiness of, the Braves, it may be kind of like an eye for an eye type deal. Loyola doesn't have a lot of time to work with, but even just getting a lead before the half ends would be pretty strong. Now, for sure, that's definitely not the expectation. I mean, this is crazy field position, and that's a flag that seems to be on. That seems to be on Novi. Number 1 seems to be confused out there. Yeah, it's a legal substitution. I think there were 12 guys out there. Oh, my goodness. It seems like the Braves were lost there. Let's see what Niall has to do. He may just kneel. That may be just a play call. No, they're just going to run it. Here is Sean Morris. Sean Morris, he's
Great
got
play.
blockers, but, hey, that's some pretty good field position. If they had some timeouts, oh, my gosh, Niall's going to say clock it here. He wikes this field position. Clock is not running on the Jumbotron. I do no time what time it is. Spiked. Game is not ended for half yet. I'm not too sure what the time is officially, but Loyola has good field position, and it's 17 seconds.
Right now, if I'm Loyola, I'm trying to just like move the ball up and try to get it out of bounds since he got no timeouts.
They may just look for Duke Giraputo, bottom of your screen here. Niall
And
fires, and it's
pick.
picked. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, no. He's got to be feeling himself after that. It was in his hands. That was going to be pick number 5 of the night, I guess, or turnover of the 5. Oh, brutal. That would have stopped the possession. 11 seconds left. Looking for Duke Giraputo was Niall there. Yeah, I think he may just try and break for a man coverage here. Nothing crazy. And that will be off the fingertips of Duke Giraputo.
He hasn't been the most accurate tonight, so if I was Loyola's offense, I'd definitely be running the ball right now. But
I mean, you kind of can't. I mean, you really shouldn't. Like, if you run the ball the game, the half ends. You got one shot. So I would say it would be risky, but Sean Morris did have a pretty good game there.
Yeah, he's been having a great game tonight.
He has had a pretty good game. Here is Niles' last shot, 4th down. He's going for gold here.
7 seconds on the clock, and he'll go
Fires,
deep.
end zone.
Picked off.
Wrong team. Will he bring it back for another pick 6? He's got some blockers, but he's tripped up at the 20. Coming swinging in is number 72. I don't think I need to check his name on the roster. I think I know who that is. Yes, that is Champ Rashad Westbrooks with
Not
the
a good
tackle
night so
there.
far.
As there are going to be flags on the field.
We'll see what those are for.
I don't think the half ends.
Yeah.
As long as it's not mid-play.
Potentially the penalty could be put on the kickoff next half.
Maybe. Yeah, that's always a thing. If that's after the play ended, for sure. Loyola may get another shot at this.
I mean, to be honest, I just kneel it out. If I was Loyola, I wouldn't want to take that type of risk. But
I mean, at this point, it's a playoff game. You just got to go for it. I mean, when in Rome, I guess.
their defense is going out there.
Yeah, it does seem like that.
Probably going to need to add some time on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. That is the defensive team, though. Brandon Lockhart, Ariano, Taylor, Farag, Sanders. Yeah, I wonder what this play call is. Kasani's out there. Oh, this is odd. Oh, nope, that'll be it. That will be it.
End of the half, Loyola 7, Norte Vista 7.
It's going to be a fun one. Stay tuned after the half. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an exciting playoff match. Joined once again by Tate Harahan.
And Hanok Ziga. We're here watching the Loyola Norte Vista game. Loyola coming in as the 1 seed of the D4 bracket. Norte Vista coming in as the 16 seed, but both teams have looked pretty similar today in terms of skill level. But
Yeah, for sure. This is really Novi's time to strut their stuff. They're coming into the big city from Riverside, and they're ready to pull off an upset and possibly take it all the way. Couple things to note before going forehand. First half was a bit shaky for the offense for Loyola after connecting to Khalil Cueva. Niall has been off. Maybe he was a bit rushed on that last drive and thrown basic 2 picks, which could be avoided. Also, penalties for Loyola is a huge issue. 2 things that are really just keen that could be adapted, but that Kasani is really able to just deal with. So we'll see how he manages that going into the second half. On Novi's side, we're seeing Henderson be a real big problem, as he is a real lethal threat for Loyola. And they're really interesting and like almost abstract play calls is what it's getting them done to score, really. Good defensive pressure, forcing turnovers, and scoring, actually, and also just converting in the red zone is their main problem. They've gotten into the red zone, penalties, sacks, and then interceptions. They can't really convert in the red zone. So let's see if Bolender and the Braves can really turn this around on the offensive side for them. Now, Novi will be the first to get the ball back the second half. What do you expect on this opening drive?
So Norte Vista is going to be the one returning it here. So they're going to start with offensively. They're for sure going to come out. I'd say they're going to come out aggressive again. They came aggressive in the first half, obviously, but when they're coming in here, they're coming in with house money, really. So right now it's 7-7. They're probably feeling good at halftime. Their coach probably encouraging them. So I say they're going to keep risking it, but Loyola's going to have to play a lot more conservatively. A lot of turnovers in that first half. 2 picks thrown, I believe.
Yeah, 2 picks and then 1 fumble. One
Yeah.
fumble.
So, yeah, for Loyola, I'd say a lot more running the football. Just trying to take control of this game, really.
Yeah, some of their run has been a bit stagnant, but, I mean, that's kind of Novi's game. They're really taking their own time. Loyola seems to be more like explosive. That's not really their game plan. So we'll see, really, what happens now as here comes the Braves ready to set up to kick. Another thing I might as well bring up is the formations. Kasani used 2 timeouts to analyze a formation that was seen as repetitive. Yes, sorry, couldn't find the word there. Repetitive, as every time they had chosen that formation, they had gone with the same play. So maybe Kasani has some mental notes for specific defensive setups to stop these new formations, such as the 3 receivers on one side looking like a screen, 2 halfbacks with the quarterback looking like a deep pass, deep max protected pass. You really don't know what Kasani may be thinking, but he's definitely always thinking, that's for sure. Let's get this started in this exciting playoff game, 7-7. The Braves way
Good
back
kick
in their own end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
Having Corvette's kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. Ball on the 20 of the first and 10 Braves.
Here's going to be the first look at the offense of the Braves. Let's see how their team really acts any differently from their pace. Pace is a huge thing here. I mean, you don't know how fast they're going to be going. They may be way more explosive with their play calls. We'll see. They're not a really tight formation. They may do that hand thing where they kind of stand on one hand and then drop their other hand. Almost. Yep, there it goes. Quick motion play.
Helmets come off.
Will be a run for about a few yards. Bolander really is emphatic with his arms there. Swinging them all over, trying to fake out the defender. It's a run play option. 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Yeah, a bit slow coming out from the Braves, but that's kind of to be expected. They don't want to risk anything. Nearly a jump there. Another pitch. Oh, and that's not going to work out. 2 defenders team up to take him down.
Good stop there by Ronan Zamorano.
Yeah.
1 yard gain.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've been coming out pretty conservative here.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 right now. They got to really try and push this over the first down marker. They don't want this first drive to die. It's looking for a screen pass, kind of pitch thing, and they're just not going to get it. 4th down. I mean, they've gone for it.
They've gone for it a lot. You're right.
I mean, are they willing to risk it now in their own territory?
I don't think so. Looks like their kicking team is coming out.
Yes, it seems so. Bolander will step off the field.
I don't think we've seen them punt tonight.
This is the first time they're punting.
Yeah. An aggressive team so far, but looks like they're going to try to play with some better pace here.
Well, I
slower
mean,
pace.
Even if you are aggressive, that's kind of a very odd maneuver. I mean, going for it on your own, like 20.
Yeah.
There's the punt.
It's a Brandon Staley type of move. For the Chargers.
Yeah. Okay, he's got some room on the left side. He breaks past a man. He's going. He's tripped up, and he's almost in the end zone.
What a return there.
Beautiful return on the Cubs, giving him absolutely dominant field position. That is Josh Gallagher with the return. Ball is spotted at the Novi 5. Wow. 1st and goal for Loyola. They're looking to make an impact. I mean, this may be a high-scoring second half.
If I'm them, I'm going to run the football here. I'm not trying to take any risks.
This may be Sean Morris's time. Is that Sean Morris back there? I think so.
Yeah.
That is Sean Morris who gets the ball, and he will be pushing in for the
touchdown Loyola.
Yes, he's got it. Signaled. Sean Morris gets the touchdown. Just like you said, Doc. That's 6 points added on. And Loyola, even though they didn't get the ball to start, it looks like they did get the ball to start this half. Outstanding turnaround. Josh Gallagher, a key component to that drive, as it only took one play. And that high-end extra point will even the score out to 7-14. Wow. Special teams. You forget about them, but they're really important when they strike. Now, that was pretty bad for the Braves. What would you think is their game plan getting the ball back now?
I mean, to be honest, it would seem smarter for them to come out more conservative, but at this point, you're coming in as the underdog. I mean, I don't really see any advantage to coming in slow. I mean, if I'm them, I'm going full force. I got a lot of fast guys on that team, so.
Yeah, I think conservative may have been, like, they aren't getting a lot of yards, I say. So
they need to pass it for sure.
They do need to pass it way more.
That Loyola D-line is definitely not allowed any penetration on the run, but for the pass, I'd say, yeah, they've had a lot more success with that tonight, so I'd be focusing on that if I was them.
For sure. To kick it off, Let's see if they can repercuss their issues.
To the end zone for a touchback. It'll be first and 10, Braves on the 20.
Novi, they're going to have to try and probably put it to one of their receivers. Henderson, I mean, honestly, he's been just someone I've always been looking at ever since that one-on-one catch against Blockhart of all people. I mean, he's a threat. I think if Bolender were to just throw it up to him and leave it in his vicinity, he should be able to bring that in. Again, a very odd formation, looking like a bunch form I. One motion, maybe another pitch. Yeah, have you seen this before?
And they're probably going to stop it here, and
Yeah.
that's what they do.
That play has not worked out. I don't think it's been. There's gotten a lot of positive yardage out of that.
I mean,
But,
if I'm Norte Vista's coaching staff right now, you got to change it because you're doing the same thing, and Loyola is responding the same way.
Yeah, I think it's what I was saying about Kasani. He's like kind of seeing these formations, and he's locked on. Coach Kasani, you know, that's what he does. He's really just kind of figured out their offense now, and he's just trying to lock it down. Locks that down. He's got his offense. They're kind of on their mend as well, and once he gets that in order, it's like looking pretty bad for the Braves if they don't get a change to this. And now they will send what looks to be Henderson or Reyes out to the side as the only receiver. Two halfbacks, two blockers, one-on-one. And that was deja vu right there. That was the same play that the Braves ran last half that led to a massive gain after a beautiful catch by Henderson, but this time it's over his head, but he was there. If only Bolender could connect there. Third and 9 now. They got to get the ball moving. Loyola's defense is looking strong right now. They're going to try and go for a sack. Some big stoppage here. Look at that power. And that's a quick throw to number 2.
What a stop there. Let's see who that is. Number 5, Henry Kasani there with a great stop. And that's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, that was real close to the first right there. Sola nearly got there after escaping from the crushing pressure of Loyola's defense, but it's 4th and 2 again. That seems to be their favorite 4th down conversion.
And yeah, it looks like they're going for it again.
This has been their bread and butter. I mean, Loyola, they've seen it way too many times. They know this is coming.
But I mean, if this doesn't go their way, what's going to happen? They're going to be on Loyola's going to be on that 25-yard line.
We'll see.
It's not going to look good for
Trying
them.
to catch anybody offside, if anything. That will be a timeout. He was just trying to bait someone offside. They did that in the first quarter, and that just won't work this time.
Do you remember if that worked in the first half?
Yeah, it did. Discipline by the Cubs right there. That timeout probably going to be more about a quick pass that's like not going to be too obvious. I mean, there's a lot of obvious like plays and formations. Like if you line up all receivers, no running back or halfback, you're going to throw deep, you're going to throw slants. If it's an
Looks
I
like they're
formation.
going for it again.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to just try and try something that's not really
I mean, at this
predictable at all. Here's my prediction. One of those receivers, actually, this is looking, we've seen this before. This formation has been seen before. This is going to be a quick throw. There it is. And it is not
incomplete.
Going to get in his range.
No flag on the play.
No flag. That was way in front of him. and that's a pretty brutal turnover on downs. Loyola takes over in enemy territory. Is this the crumbling that I guess kind of happens? Is this fatigue? Is this, I guess you're running out of just plays or something?
I mean, if Loyola gets it here, if they can get into the end zone, it's going to be a pretty big lead. I don't think Norte Vista can come back from that, but
for sure they can.
from
But
a 21-70, would you say that?
for sure, happens all the time. But no, this is just not looking good for their offense. Their defense gonna have to bring in the rear here, but seems like Niall's gonna have to. He wants some revenge. He's on a revenge tour. He's looking. He's firing. Oh my God! It's wide open, and that's
Beautiful.
Cueva. Touchdown! No problem. Guess who's back? It's Thomas Niall and Khalil Cueva. What a dot!
Surprising play there.
Woo! Beautiful. Right across the field. Cueva holds onto it after getting knocked down right over the pylon. Beautiful stuff. And right now, Loyola, they're kind of in a good mood right now. This is pretty good. Their defense has been instrumental. Their offense cannot get going.
And that kick is good for Loyola. 21-7, Loyola lead. 7:48 left in the third.
So what we've been seeing from their offense this entire game is being really short, almost consistent. But now they're being consistent to the point where they're too short. They're not getting enough yardage for the first down, and that is really the issue here. Their defense couldn't have done a lot there. Sure, there was a mismatch right there, and Cueva got lost, but he's just so elusive that you really can't focus on him like that. You just have to be focused, like, within 3 feet of him, at least. But right now, it's an offensive problem for the Braves. They're going to have to do something to get more points on the board. Because, mind you, their points aren't from their offensive plays. They've gotten in the red zone twice, and they haven't converted on any of it. They've actually only scored, if you're just joining us, they've only scored off a pick 6 in the first half. Current score, Loyola Cubs 21 and Norte Vista 7.
Another touchback by freshman kicker Evan Corbett.
This is third time's the charm, I'd say, for the Norte Vista Braves. I mean, they're gonna try and change up their plays, surely, because we've seen a bit of a rotation of a few, I guess, plays we've seen before. The dart, the long pass all the way down to Henderson in an ISO situation, almost like a heave. We got the 2 halfbacks for max protection. We got the quick little screen. We got the quick out route. We've seen it. We've seen their run plays, and they're kind of tricky, but let's see what they can do here to change it up. And here's the screen formation that Kasani may have already identified. Henderson may be out to the – yep, there he is. And that will be a flag right there. That's going to be an early movement on – oh, false start. That's not going to help him any. Oh, no.
Not looking good right now
Nope,
for the Braves.
The Braves are in a bit of a pickle.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, this is stuck between a rock and a hard place. I mean, you got the end zone. You don't want a safety. That's really bad. And then you also got Loyola's defense, who is not allowed, I don't think, a single first down conversion.
I mean, right
this
now,
entire second half.
You want a touchdown, but you're not going to get it, so.
Well, we don't know. They got to change it. But right now at this matter, maybe not. Here's Bolender. He's looking for some help. He can't find anything. He's going to run it himself.
And
he's going to be absolutely roped down by Isaiah Sanders. This guy has been his nightmare. Bolender He's going to have nightmares of Sanders. Yeah, that's going to be a that's not really going to help them field position-wise. Second down. Oh, it was actually a loss of 2. That is a sack. That's the 3rd recorded sack Isaiah has alone tonight, which is crazy. This guy's got Bosa numbers. This guy's got Watt numbers. And now we're looking at Henderson all alone out there. And it's going to be a reverse here, but they're going to keep it on the first handoff, and that's just not going to work. Nothing is working. Oh, that's Brandon Lockhart with the tackle. USC commit, if you didn't know.
I mean, he's looking like better than those USC corners did last week, against Cal. But
yeah, I mean, they're gonna need Brandon Lockhart for sure.
He does not look like a USC corner though.
Looks
better. But
I mean, Brandon Lockhart has been playing lights out this entire season. He's been really good, and he's also a dual threat, much like Jake Ariano, who's also he's looking like a pretty good prospect as well. 2 really good corners. Jake Ariano has the 2 turnovers for Norte Vista right now. 3rd down. Deep bomb. No one there. Oh, my goodness. Bolander kind of just heaves it out there. You know, I kind of see what he was trying to do, but, you know, not going to happen.
Unsuccessful.
Yeah. Now they're going to punt it, I assume, with 4. Yeah, it's 4th and 17. It's almost in their own end zone they're punting it. This may be the Loyola snowball effect. Their defense is just not going to let anything happen. Field position is going to be good for the offense. Offense is going to score. It's going to rinse and repeat. This is the 3rd time this quarter we're seeing this happen. Loyola could score 3 touchdowns in a quarter. That's more than this entire – they've already scored more than this entire first half. Oh, my gosh, and it's a really squibbed kick. And it's going to be recovered, actually, by Gallagher here. Brought down near the 35. Beautiful yardage right there for Loyola. I mean, at this point, the Braves, what do you think is going through their heads right now?
I mean, they're pretty demoralized. Looking like their sideline was pretty active earlier in the game, but, I mean, it looks pretty dead now. On the field, as to what you could expect, right now it's 1st down Loyola. I mean, their defense is going to have to try to hold them, but.
Yeah, they're going to have to, I mean, yeah, they're going to have to look.
Yeah.
They're going to have to dig deep.
If I'm Loyola, I'm trying to burn some clock right now, so maybe another run play to Sean Morris, but we'll see what happens here. And it's a passing play.
Giraputo with the catch.
Shakes a tackle, and that should be.
That is a 1st down for sure.
1st down Loyola.
Yeah, I mean, that quick pass is what Nile was, like, really lacking on in the first half. He's kind of found his footing now. That's awesome. I mean, he threw it behind Cueva a couple of times, but Cueva made the grabs, and now Nile's kind of just finding his men. And he also made that really beautiful dart all the way to Cueva for a touchdown.
If I'm Loyola, I'm just trying to stick to a bunch of run plays and short passes, screens, slants, but the deep pass, I don't think is really a strength of this team.
Deep pass. I mean, you just saw their deep pass. I think at this point they're just going to, they're going to throw it again. They're going to keep this momentum going. They're throwing more and more unpredictable plays at the Braves, and they kind of can't really. Yeah, it's not really working for their defense, the Braves' defense.
Yeah.
That is. And the timeout will come from Loyola here. Kasani will probably just try to level out the tension here. Try not to give him throw another pick. And not a pick 6. That would be pretty drastic. But right now, looking like Loyola has pretty decent control of the game, especially since the second half. defense right here. Gotta have to try and look for a turnover, some just really big plays, sacks, defensive breakups, and no penalties. You do not want to commit any penalties here.
Yeah,
That would be
Not be
the
good.
worst case scenario, besides
and
just
the running back.
giving up a touchdown. Oh, and there's
it's-
Cueva on the swing, and that will be a gain of, it looks like, nothing. Gain of 0, it seems. No, gain of 0.
We'll see
Oh,
what
no,
they
that's
call.
actually a loss of 3. That's a loss of 3. Yeah, I like the play call right there. He was trying to get the blockers out from, like, Morris and, like, all the other receivers out on, like, the right wing and just have a sweep to Cueva. But,
Good try there, but
yeah, it didn't really work out. I mean, sure, they could run it. I mean, that would be the best conservative play, but I don't think Loyola's really looking to be conservative. This seems more like we're
some motion here.
gonna score. Yeah, here we are. Quick,
Number 83.
Gallagher. He's got a blocker. He's on his feet still. Gallagher, he's been a really wild. He's been a wild card here. Beautiful punt return earlier, getting them up to the 4-yard line, and now he's making huge plays like this. And first down, first and goal.
Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola's just on a kind of like a roll right now. They're just not going to slow down. So, you know, you were saying about the run plays. I don't think that's in their character right now. Maybe right
Yeah.
now is because they're in the goal.
Right now, time to
Right.
move it, but
Yeah, here's the run play. There's
oh no.
oh
We'll see.
nope, run play option. That is Nile.
Touchdown, Loyola.
That is Nile faking out not only the defense but the commentators, and that is another touchdown for Loyola, making it 3 for the quarter. And 27-7, 28 if Hyen knocks this one down. And right now, Loyola fans can kind of kick back, and they're like, yeah, that was cool. I'm cool with this. I'm fine with this. You know, only in 8 minutes, we were tied. We were tied 8 minutes ago. And then Loyola's defense and special teams and
Pulling
offense
away.
all just kind of clicking on all cylinders. Beautiful stuff right there. Loyola, if you're just joining us, Loyola leads 28-7. Third quarter, 4 minutes remaining. I mean, we're looking at the Braves right now, right? What do you do? Their playbook, I'm not too sure the depth of their playbook, but kind of looking at their plays, it seems like they're kind of dry on a lot of large. They're kind of dry on a lot of large yardage,
Yeah.
like typically plays, like long throw
Ooh,
plays.
big hit.
This time it will be fielded at the 1. Here comes the kick return. And that will be at around the 26 or 7.
Kickoff return by number 5, Tayshaun Henderson.
Henderson. He is the return kick returner.
At the 29-yard line, where it will be first and 10, Norte Vista.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure what they're going to do at this point. They kind of have just been slamming their head against a wall that has not worked out. This is 4th time. This is their 4th drive of the quarter, by the way.
With 3:57 left in the third. The play comes to an end here.
Yeah, that's a play we've seen before.
Tayshaun Henderson again.
Yeah, that's going to be what the defense was kind of looking for. You know, they were a bit shaky. Looking at their defense from the first half, Loyola has taken it up several notches. This is not the defense that was in the first half, for sure. And it's an odd run pitch up the middle to Elaine. Not going to get the first down there. It's third down now.
Jetty Elaine for Norte Vista. Getting stopped there. 3rd and 7. 28-7 left. 28-7 score. Loyola lead for those of you just joining us. 2:53 left in the third quarter.
3rd and 1.
Getting loud here for Norte Vista. We'll see what they do on this play.
Are we going to see a Philly special? No, we are not, but it will work regardless. Oh, actually, maybe not. That was a monster hit right there from number 4 to 44.
Ronan Zamorano.
Ronan Zamorano brings him down. I think that was the fullback.
Yeah, no gain on that play. 4th and 1.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get it, but Roman Zamorano, he got some power behind that hit, and that just stopped him dead.
If I'm Norte Vista, I got to go for it.
I mean,
and they will, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the game's basically over if you don't.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, they've been going on it all the time. So let's see what they can do now. Pitch play.
And
It will convert, it looks.
a lot of fakes in the Norte Vista offense.
Yeah, that seems to be their specialty. All these fake kind of tricky pitch plays has been really their bread and butter, and maybe that's probably the reason they've been scoring a lot against different opponents, or maybe this is a playbook specifically created for Loyola. You don't know.
I mean, it could be, but it doesn't look like it's working. 28-7.
Yeah, they would have definitely reverted back to their usual play call. So this must have caught a lot of other teams off guard in their throughout their season, but
Does not catch Loyola off
Yeah,
guard.
Loyola's seen far too many trick plays. Another pitch. Oh,
And
no, not
Lockhart.
good for
Kasani
him.
takes him down.
Not good for the ball carrier. I think that was Elaine there who got absolutely swallowed up and dropped. Kasani and Lockhart team up to bring down Elaine for a loss.
Ball at the 39.
This could be a loss of 2.
2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. Braves.
Time is winding down in the end of the third quarter. We're going to be entering the fourth quarter in the final stretch of this playoff game. Will the Braves snap out of it and make a comeback? Only time will tell.
And it's a pass to number 5, but it is incomplete.
Oh, that is way above Henderson's head right there. And honestly, you could see how Bolender was kind of arcing his arm and his back, almost looking like he was going deeper, but I guess he just completely didn't expect where Henderson was going to be.
Some Loyola guys talking to the refs here.
Yeah, that was a bit of a late hit on Henderson onto
Desi Valdez.
Desi Valdez, but I don't think they're going to get that call. It was just it was not that crazy. And now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
Crunch time right now. And it's another handoff. I mean, at this point,
Sanders on the stop.
a handoff at this kind of like yardage, it's like, I don't know what that play call is, but maybe they're trying to get some sort of yardage, maybe a first down there, but that will be the end of the third quarter as they will try to bounce back from a large deficit built up in only one quarter. Loyola leads 28 to Norte Vista's 7. We'll be back shortly.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cubs sports. Find us at cubcast.org. John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cub sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
Fourth quarter starting here. It's going to be 4th and 7 right now. And that is a punt for
Yeah, that's not going to
We'll
get a little
see.
yards there, but yeah,
no
give,
return here.
that'll give Loyola some good yardage right there. Yeah, they kind of didn't go for it there. 4th and
Norte
7.
Vista player a little shaken up there. We'll see if he's good.
I think that's just a cramp, but let's hope that's
Just a cramp.
yeah, let's hope it's just a cramp. I saw a Loyola player, number 60, Mario Vega, walk off during practice or warm up beforehand with a tweaked knee. So those injuries, I mean, even if you're warming up, it's still so brutal, especially in a game like this. I mean, prayers up to those people who get hurt. That's really the aim of the game, you know. You can't have the game without, you know, healthy players. And injuries have really just tarnished a lot of good reputation the game brings. So, you know, always got to, even if they're the other team, you just got to make sure everyone's okay, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. Unfortunate.
Yeah, just trying to stretch out that leg, it seems. For those of you just joining us, Loyola leads at the top of the 4th, 28-7 over the Norte Vista Braves. Loyola will have the ball at their own 38, 1st and 10. It seems like this player on the Braves is pretty shaken up. That is number
3.
3. That's the guy who got the pick 6. That's Josefa, the injured player, and he is up. That's very good to see. Damon Iosefa, the guy who's got the only points on the board for the Braves. Seems like he's banged up his knee or tweaked it. He's able to walk, though. That's good, but gotta hope he's okay. Tough blow for the Braves as Loyola's offense takes the field. Here's Niall. Actually, it's not Lyle. It'll just be sent straight to Sean Morris there. Late hits from Duke Garaputo and number 13. I don't have his number. Sean Morris with no gain right there. Actually, a loss of a yard. Not a lot going for him right now. Niall back on the field. Oh my goodness, what a play read.
Another stop.
The wide left handoff gets absolutely intercepted by Juan Garcia. He's been a huge defensive threat, being an edge rusher. He was actually the one who forced the fumble earlier in the first quarter. So you can see there, that was a dangerous hit. He almost cost them a turnover. Loyola may have to think about this carefully as they are now 3rd and 16 on their own 32. This is pretty good field position for Loyola, so this would pretty unfortunate if they aren't able to convert. Niall may just hand it off though. No, he's looking deep. Shakes
Running
out of the pocket. Here he goes. Slides. That's a late hit. Yep, and there come the flags. I think that was his game plan, and he got it. 6-yard run and slide, and 2 almost late hits. 1 connecting head on. That may be worse than just a late hit. I mean, it could be targeting. I'm not too sure.
Personal
No,
foul.
just a personal foul. But 15 yards nonetheless is still brutal.
That's going to be first down Loyola.
Yeah, and after they had such a long way to go, that's just, you're shrugging your head if you're Norte Vista. Champ Westbrooks now is coming in as center. Usually an O lineman, commit to Arizona State. He's now a lineman. He played lineman against Paraclete after the lineman was injured. Niall fires, finds his man, and he will be brought down at like the 40. That's number.
We'll see if he held on to the
Oh,
football.
no, yeah, let's see if he did. Yeah, he did. No problem. They were gunning for it, though. Looking
Ethan
for a
Gallardo.
turnover is Norte Vista. Ethan Gallardo with the grab there, number 84. Here's Niall, wasting no time. Handoff, Sean Morris.
Oh.
And he's got a row. He's got more. He's got blockers too, but it's brought down at the Brave 23. That's the biggest, one of the biggest gains of Morris's night tonight, but he's been consistent, that's for sure.
It looks like Niall tripped up there. It might have been an option play.
It was an option. Niall took a fall there, but
Looks like he might have wanted to take it himself, but
no, I think he did
Potentially.
want to give it, but that's for sure what he, yeah.
stop there.
He did get tripped up, but seems like a similar play call there. This time they read it well. Morris gets stopped for a gain of 3. Still a gain, even though it looked like it was stopped short. Morris is just so quick for such a young guy. Loyola is looking dangerous now. This is their longest offensive drive of the half. All the other drives have been in the Brave territory due to good defensive possessions. Oh my goodness, is that picked off? Incomplete ruled, but it was rolled off the hands of the receiver
Yeah.
into the hands of the corner. I think that was Trajan Henderson again.
If I'm Norte Vista, I would want that to be called an interception, but
Yeah, they're calling for that a catch. I thought that was a catch. He rolled over the ball, though, so that's probably what they're just not going to review it. Let's see if there's a ball don't lie moment here. Here's Cueva. He's got a
Ooh.
row. And he's gone.
flag, but
Touchdown.
Loyola.
But the flag, and now 2 players are down. But they're up. They seem angry, if anything, not injured. I think Duke Giraputo,
hands on his head.
he just was like, oh no, was that me? Let's see what the call is here. The ball is going back. That probably won't count then.
Yeah, not gonna count.
Yeah, there's no point whether there's actually no point if they were to spot the ball. That's definitely going against them. That is going to be holding. That may be on Duke Giraputo as per his reaction, but that's actually the second time that would be his holding call, but only a minor bump in the road, it seems. Here's Niall. Fires deep. That's Coleman with the grab, I think. on the sideline as it is out of bounds. Bryce Coleman, he gets the grab. Is that enough for a first down? It is. That is a first down for Loyola. Beautiful find right there by Niall to Coleman, and he stops the clock. Not like that really matters. Here's Morris. Quick move. Flag from the back.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah, and Morris gets tripped up there. He made a smooth move. Yeah, that end zone ref just sent that flag. They must have seen a pretty bad holding call or something. This may be against Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola's moving back.
Yeah, I mean, that's costly. I mean, at this rate, you're up by so much, so it's like, oh, whatever.
I mean, you're
but
just burning
still,
time now.
This is the second time that's happened, so, I mean, they got to be careful. I mean, still, it's still a game. They could still come back for sure. A few more minutes, and then no, but for sure. It's never impossible. First and 20 after a 10-yard penalty of a holding call that would have given them a touchdown a while back. But let's see, Duke Iraputo on a one-on-one, bottom of your screen. Handoff Morris, though. Morris, he's got a few empty space. Blocking from Giraputo, he's going. The ball gets coughed up, but he's down. Scary moments right there. And that will be spotted at the 3. Nah, that's a 4-yard line for Loyola. First and goal. Nearly got in there. Morris stretched his body out, but seems like his knee was down the 4 before stretching his arm out. At this point, they're going to run it. Morris is having a crazy night. Let's see if he capitalizes off of this, or maybe this is just a different play than we expect. No, it's going to Morris. And the Braves expect it as well. They swallow him up. Number 50 or 58 is hobbling off the field right now. Damon Iosefa is back out on the field. He made the stop there, and there was a gain of 2. So even though Morris was predicted to run the ball there, he still was getting yardage. Motion to Taylor, flag blown. And that's going to just, that's another penalty on the Braves. That's going to push the ball further into the goal line. I think that's at the 2-yard line. Yeah, that's at the 2-yard line. I mean, at this point, the penalties don't really do much except rub salt in the wound. But, yeah, they're going to just run the same play. Loyola is Taylor Scott in motion.
And touchdown Loyola,
And
Sean
that
Morris.
is Sean Morris once again. Sean Morris having himself a game tonight. He can't be stopped. So can't the Cubs. 34-7. Talk about a playoff powerhouse right there. Loyola's defending their turf. Hyen to knock this down.
Goes up, and it is good.
And now I can safely say this game is over.
Yeah, 35-7, Loyola lead. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Even if you're really, like, even if you have one of, I mean, this would take a miracle to come back from. An absolute miracle. You would have to score 4 times to at least tie. in 6 minutes. That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Not gonna
to do.
happen.
Yeah. Let's see here as what their offensive has left in store in the gas tank. As Loyola sends it away for possibly the last time. It's a beautiful night out tonight here in downtown LA. Let's see if Loyola can savor that night and a win tonight. Here's Henderson. Shake and bake. Brought down around the 18.
Cubs contain the return, 22, 23, and 34 in on it. Chaz Austin, Brandon
Lockhart with the tackle there.
And the return is spotted at the 21-yard line, first and 10.
21-yard line is the spot. If you're just joining us, it's a Loyola game. 35 over Norte Vista Braves. 7. 4 possession lead.
During that play, flag was thrown and the foul went against the Braves.
Oh, it seems like there's going to be another foul called on the Braves
First and 10 will be retained by
from the kickoff, pushing them back even further. I mean, this is just total team collapse, I feel. I mean, it's cold.
A lot of motion on this.
They're just trying to do something. And I guess some of their plays are a bit sloppy here. A couple of too many penalties.
If I was them, I'd just be wanting to go home right now. But
We'll see. Here is Reyes. And that is going to be a gain of 10. EJ Bradley, EJ Bossman, brings down Reyes. It's cold, you know. Could be getting to them. It's getting to the ball, that's for sure. You've seen a couple of drops out tonight. It's probably just as sleek. I mean, there's some just some water droplets here on all the equipment up. So, you know, down on the field, it's got to be slippery. It's got to be all sorts of stuff. Looking like two halfbacks to protect the quarterback. Seems to be the play. Firing. Gets his man. That's number 80. That's King Butler. Such a cool name with the reception.
pass complete from Seth Bolander to King Butler.
King Butler.
King Butler. Yeah. There's a guy on Paraclete named first name Mister. I forgot.
Really cool name.
I forgot his last name, but it was a cool name as well. I'm just love the creativity and just the names. You know, that's something you get to just like wear on your chest to your friends. Yeah, I'm King Butler. Here's a quick little pitch. Elaine gets the first down. And he's kind of shaken up there. He's been going all night. He's been like the #1 option for this offense here. Running into the wall that is the Loyola defense. He's been gone through it, and he's played his part, that's for sure.
Braves first and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. We got Bolander trying to cook up something last second here. Still a junior, by the way. Deep throw. And that is not going to be able to be caught for Henderson. A bit more to the left. That would have been an absolute dime.
Tajon Henderson, teeing up for the Cubs, number 21, Rock Bohokes. Incompletion sends the ball back to the 34-yard line. Second and 10 up next for the Braves.
2nd and 10 for the Braves.
I think at this point they're just going to have deep shots downfield.
Yeah, at this point you're just going for it.
I mean, I don't know
Where-
if like they should have done it earlier, but besides the point.
Where did he say that, like, Norte Vista lost this game?
Norte Vista lost this game coming out of halftime, and that guy was offsides.
Yeah, because like at halftime it was 7-7.
Halftime was such a drastic change. They looked so good in the first half. They looked formidable. They looked shifty. They looked crafty. They looked like really fierce. And then in the second half, they kind of just looked like, I guess, like a weaker version of that, which Loyola had already really prepared for. So
Yeah, Loyola 28-0 run in the second half.
yeah, 28-0 run. 28-0 run. 4 scores. And 7 years ago. There's a quick throw.
Ooh.
And some quick moves right there. That is Jaden Henderson.
They're not going down without a fight.
Possibly a sibling to Tajon Henderson. That makes sense.
Those Henderson twins going off tonight.
I wouldn't say they're twins. This
Possibly.
guy, he's a sophomore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
Well,
5'4".
those brothers.
He's 5'4".
5'4" on varsity. Interesting.
Yeah, he's fast. You
What number
looked at
is he
that.
again?
He's number 8. He just made that amazing play right there. He's fast for a 5'4".
I mean, I feel like that's just like they mislisted his height. Maybe. Where is he? Like,
He may not be out there right now, but still, regardless, outstanding play.
yeah, outstanding for sure.
And there's his supposed brother. That's Tajon Henderson.
Pass complete from Seth Bullender to Tajon Henderson. Tackled by Scott Smith.
Time is ticking down. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
Braves cross midfield.
This is the most yardage they've gotten on offense, and it's right at the end. Really wish, I think they're really hoping they could have done this earlier, but I mean, at this point, it's just another check on the scorecard. Three receivers out on the left. And Bolender will keep it himself. He's got a blocker. Oh, he could have taken
Almost
that
stepped out.
turn a bit tighter, and maybe he had a couple more yards after that. But good play call. First down.
See where the ball spotted. 38-yard line. 7-yard gain. First down, Braves.
Stepping out of bounds is Bolender, stopping the clock at 2 minutes. And there will be a timeout called for Kasani.
By Loyola, their second of this half.
Timeout at this. I guess.
Don't
time.
really see why.
I
but
mean, maybe it's to, I guess, put some other players in. I'm not too sure. Kasani works in mysterious ways. Overall, good game for Loyola. Their offense really came into their own second half. Their defense was solid, rock solid. In fact, they didn't even allow any big plays, big yardage until now. And at this point, it's already such a sizable lead, it doesn't even matter. So overall, really good, and they will move on in the bracket, and they will face one of two teams, right?
Let's see.
Has their game already concluded?
Loyola next round will be facing. Let's see. We're gonna check that. Oh, we don't know yet. Really.
The winner of
Moore Park Yorba Linda game.
yeah,
Right now it's 30-26 Moore Park lead.
And while we're checking the score, King Butler makes a grab up the middle.
King Butler's a good player.
King Butler is utilized.
Sophomore, number 80.
Yeah, this is, he's been targeted, I think, 3 times this night, and he's made all those catches. And he's pretty big. He's pretty big for a sophomore. Look at him out there. He towers over the rest of his team, even the offensive linemen. 6'3" sophomore. Oh, my gosh. Deep throw. Nearly picked off. Dangerous. Intended for Tajon Henderson.
Just out of reach of the pick by Brock Bohorquez. Second and 10.
1:36 left in the fourth. Loyola 35. Norte Vista 7.
Yeah. Make sure to go check out that other game to see who Loyola will be facing in the bracket. Third quarter, and it's a tight game. It's 4-point game. It's 30-26. Bolander, he's going to try and just put his name on the board. Hands it off, and that will be Henderson again.
Run by Tajon Henderson out of bounds. No tackle on the play.
Now it's third down.
Spotted at the 23. Loss of a yard. Third and 11 up next.
Actually, loss of a yard there. And now a timeout. A timeout. A timeout for the Braves.
I don't really see the purpose of calling timeouts at this point.
I mean, they want to score. That's what they want to do.
I mean, I guess it's for morale, but
Yeah, you might as well end on a high note. I mean,
that's the end of their season.
yeah, I think that would be the end of their season, and a lot of the
I
end of a lot of senior players who are out there. Josefa, Sola, Tajon Henderson, who's had himself an amazing game.
I feel like if I was like a 16 seed, that's kind of unfortunate because you're like 1 seed away from being the 1 seed in another bracket and having a pretty long playoff run. So I feel
Yeah,
like
the
that would be
Division
more
4, really coming out here in Division 4, Norte Vista looked really strong, especially with their players. There's a lot of good talent in them, so
yeah.
you just gotta give them a round for applause. They gave it their all, and they're gonna try and finish it while giving it their all. So that's why there's a timeout. And rolling out of the pocket, Bolander finds his man.
Pass
Complete, and time stops.
Bolander to Tajon Henderson.
Henderson again gets the catch, and now it's fourth down. So do or die anyway.
And 3. Braves.
Fourth and 3 here.
1:25 left.
3. Norte Vista on the Loyola 15.
Yeah, Norte Vista. I don't think they'll be running it here. Maybe they will. This formation looks too similar. And they'll give it to Elaine.
Run by Jenny Elaine.
Does he convert?
First man to tackle for the Cubs, number 97, Max Meyer. Helped at the end by number 54, James Widhelm.
Oh, no, he got stopped. Elaine got stopped. That was a gain of 1, and that will cut the last scoring drive dream short. Anticlimactic. I really thought that was going to be, like, huge. But that seems to be it for their drive. And if you're Loyola, you take a knee. You're done.
Yeah, you don't want to risk another interception, but
I mean, you don't want to risk an injury.
that too.
You don't want to Derrick Rose this. You don't want to.
that's it.
Yeah, you're gonna just take a knee. I mean, really well fought from both sides, but Loyola just shows.
They're the better team tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Final score in this first playoff game of the Division 4 Los Angeles bracket, we have Loyola, the host, winning 35 over the Norte Vista
7.
Braves, who have 7. And that will be it. So once again, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Tate Harahan.
And I'm Henok Sega, and we're glad you joined us for this game.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the playoff season, and have a good night.